We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey, so make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope you guys are doing good today. Make sure y'all have y'all's teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. So anyways, a lot of people have been wanting me to talk about the whole Tiny and T.I. situation. Now you guys know I usually don't watch Family Hustle, but I've been watching it lately, honey, just because I'm nosy and I want to sip some damn tea. And this is their last season, and it's been pretty juicy. It's been more, you know, around adult topics. It's not all the bullshit stage stuff that they've been doing over the past few years. So now there's a new video that VH1 has released, and basically T.I. and Tiny are confronting each other. And in the clip, T.I. is accusing Tiny of cheating with Floyd Mayweather. Now, he doesn't say Floyd's name, but we can read in between the lines. And Tiny also calls him out for cheating with one of her friends. Now, if you guys remember a few months ago, I told you guys about that video about Tiny's so-called friend Sabrina Patterson putting up on the internet. And in that clip, she had a clip of a girl in that video that she made online. And I told you guys back then, the girl was from a girl group called French Kiss that Tiny had put together.
Like stars, and we need to take a picture together because I want to get in the middle of my babies. So at Club 595 North for the debut performance of my girls' French Kiss. Word of mouth for a group's first performance can make or break you. Hopefully the girls can come together and give an amazing show.
And there had been rumors for a long time that T.I. cheated with that girl. And so I believe that was like the beginning and the end of their relationship. Because up until that point, like I've always said before, Tiny was okay with T.I. bringing people into the bedroom and stuff like that. But her artist was definitely off limits. And it seems like T.I. crossed that line. And you hear her talking about it.
You left and went and got a house somewhere else.
Because you started cheating. Yes, sir. For those who don't understand, Tip had some infidelities with a girl who I hired, and that girl is one of the reasons why I got my own house. I ain't intertwining my souls with no mother.
Hey, look, man, let me tell you something.
I ain't doing none of that. It's totally different from what you're doing.
You done had your where you was out with this dude that you know I don't with.
Out what?
You know.
I wasn't out with them
as
a
it
couple.
don't matter. You was at his house.
What you mean?
You was at his house. You in his house.
When? We went together.
Which time?
Went together. Don't speak on it as if you know what you're talking about. Like, I know 100% that she slept with. How do you know that? Because you see me dancing? How does dancing on a, how do you know that? You don't know. I ain't never stuck in me.
Hey, listen, it's levels to this.
He ain't never stuck.
It's levels to this.
If he could come and treat me like a woman.
I spent millions on you. What the are you saying?
I've done plenty for you. I ain't did for him. What the is you saying?
The point is that you were with a dude that you know I'm at odds with.
Excuse me, but you were with a girl that you met through me.
Were you at odds with her?
Is that any better? Yeah.
But
if I hire you to do a job and you come here and you going to see my man, yes, I'm in odds with you.
Darling.
Darling,
Hey,
I've never cheated on you. Ever slept with another
want
man.
to hear
Ever.
that.
Every time I've seen this person, it's because you have did X, Y, and Z to me. I think that we have things that make us a little different. I think there are things that happen along the way, life, growth, that change a person.
Now, Tiny doesn't name the girl, but we all understand that that's who she's talking about. Just like we understand that Floyd Mayweather is who T.I.'s talking about. You know, part of me is watching this train wreck, and then part of me feels like this shouldn't even be on television. You know, part of me feels like this discussion should be happening behind closed doors. If they want to sit here and exploit their divorce, their wedding, exploit their family for money and views, then shit, I'm going to just be sitting here sipping tea. I mean, the whole situation to me is crazy, and we all hope that Tiny and T.I. would eventually work it out. A lot of us thought it was just temporary. You know, they'll get back together. But it seems like they might really be heading for a divorce. It seems like both of them have grown tired of each other. And it also seems like they both done things in this marriage. Maybe Tiny didn't cheat on him, but T.I. obviously feels like, you know, she disrespected him in some way from hanging out with Floyd. You know, I love how he's trying to bring up what she did by going to go dancing with him. Yet and still he cheated on her and slept with somebody from her girl group. So with that being said, I just feel like at the end of the day, sometimes it's better to not waste any more of your time. You know, Tiny still has some good years left. I think at this point in time, it's better to just go on ahead, go through with the divorce, and they can continue being good friends, because it seems like that's all he wants from her. He wants a good friendship, and he wants to be able to have, you know, quality time with his children and kind of do the co-parenting thing. It's very clearly obvious that T.I. has no interest in being married anymore. You know, he said a lot of hurtful things to her to show her that he no longer wants to be married. So I think at this point, Tiny needs to just let it go. You know, the whole situation is just insane, just watching all of this play out. But for him to try and twist it around and make excuses for his infidelities, I hated how he was telling her, well, you weren't on bad terms with her, as if that made it okay for him to cheat with her friend. You know, it's really sad that he has that mentality. He has a stepdaughter, Zanique, and then he has his other daughter, the other little girl, I forget her name, beautiful little girl. But it's like, what are you teaching these girls, that they're supposed to just sit around and put up with this and this is supposed to be okay? As long as they're not beefing with the female, it's okay for you to creep with the female. You know, so I didn't like when he said that. I wasn't feeling that at all. But I think at this point in time, like I said, I think it's better that they just go their separate ways. And it seems like they're still throwing shots at each other on Instagram. And T.I. is more focused on his music, where it was announced today that T.I. is getting ready to do a joint venture with Trey Songz. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation, once again, concerning Tiny and T.I. How do you feel about what happened at the restaurant with them going back and forth? Do you feel like at this point in time, it's probably better that they just go their separate ways and stop trying to hold on to this marriage, because obviously the marriage is making neither one of them happy? Or do you feel like they should just try and stick it out for the family and for the kids and, you know, just get off the television for a while? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.